कैसे हैं आप लोग? How is everyone doing? Welcome to Heart with Saima. We are going to begin just momentarily. Um, it has been a hectic morning for me, and I've just been running around. Um, let's see. Okay, so been a hectic morning for me. I've been running around, but hello, Dallas. How is everyone doing today? This is Saima Dillon, and you're listening to me on Radio Caravan 104.1 FM, 700 AM. Join the caravan.com page. You're able to go and tune in from anywhere in the world, and you're able to watch any of the shows, any of your favorite radio caravan RJs and their shows. No matter where you are, you're able to download the app for Radio Caravan, and you're able to listen to us from anywhere in the world. Welcome to Heart with Saima. I come to you every Thursday from 1 to 2. And my show is all about, whatever it is that comes from the heart. And it is all about touching lives wherever you go. The first segment, I do talk about what's going on in the world of real estate. And from there, I transition into, heart to heart. Uh, and what we are able to do, what I do to touch other people's lives. And I hope I'm able to do that. It doesn't need to be a big act of kindness, right? Act of kindness can be something as small as just smiling. Someone might be having a really rough day, but your one smile can literally lit up the room. um, you can ignite a smile on someone else's face. That is the power of a smile. Um, and more than anything else, if you're listening to me and whatever you are doing, if you just stop doing that and just smile. As soon as you smile, your whole body chemistry, it just starts changing. Your demeanor starts changing, your body language starts changing, and it is all with just a smile. सारे बॉडी के मसल्स जो हैं एक्टिवेट होते हैं, and it just आपकी internal feeling and everything just starts changing. If you close your eyes and you just imagine flowers and waterfalls and beautiful water, तो आपकी खुद का भी स्ट्रेस दूर होना शुरू हो जाता है. Having said that, and coming back to, I shouldn't say my first love, but it is one of my loves, and I have been in real estate for 18 years. If you are there and you are looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, I would love for you to reach out to me with your questions. 972-244-3106, 972-244-3106. My website is www.simadillon, SAIMADHILLON, www.simadillon.com. You're able to email me at vip@simadillon, SAIMADHILLON.com. So I've been doing real estate for 18 years. If you are thinking of moving to the Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex and you have any questions, reach out to me and I'll try my best to guide you, to assist you. Having said that, yes, real estate, I've been in for 18 years. So my daughter, my second daughter, who is 18, I got my license a week before she was born. So I could say that it's my second love because it happened after my first daughter. Anyways, so real estate is something I'm very passionate about, and I believe in touching lives no matter what I do. And I hope that it's not always possible, but I do hope that even through real estate, at least I try to touch people's lives because home is where the heart lives. And when it comes to commercial real estate, we have multiple. Um, I think real estate is something which is long term, but if you have the ability, you have the money for down payment, and if you're able to get involved in real estate is something that will give you long term results. It is something, even if you have single family homes, even if you have townhomes or condos, the intention should be to have paid off properties within 20 years' time, so that why not leave paid off homes or paid off real estate generating passive income for your children as their inheritance instead of something else. The thing about real estate is that if you have paid off properties, and if you follow me, if you listen to my show, you know I'm a big advocate of parents, if they have the ability to help out their children become real estate investors. There is no education as strong as hands on experience. And when you're out there and you're teaching your kids who are just get coming out of high school, who are starting colleges, and you teach your children to get into real estate as investors by helping them buy their first property, no matter where they are. If you help them invest in that first property, help them with the down payment, help them navigate that water, that river, that stream, help them navigate. They live in one of the smaller rooms, they rent out the other two rooms. At least 3 bedroom, 2 bath home that they are able to put tenants in. The tenants pay monthly money, which helps them offset the monthly mortgage payment. And this helps them, it teaches them responsibility, it teaches them money management, it teaches them how to become real estate investors. I cannot tell you the amount of people who have been literally talking that I've known for the since I became a real estate agent, and they've been messaging me and they've been asking me about becoming real estate investors, and to this day they still have not been able to start their investments because the fear of the unknown, right? The fear of taking that initiative. Here's what the thing is, right? I think fear debilitates us. It holds us back, it hinders us, it stops us from taking chances. But that's what life is all about. This life that we are living, this life is about taking chances. It's about experimenting, it's about experiences. Every experience will not give us the outcome that we are hoping for, but that experience will most definitely prepare you for something else in the future. And that is absolutely essential. Though having those skills, having these experiences, each experience is like a stepping stone. Each experience is like an additional chapter to your own storybook that you're writing. And having experiences and taking chances, it is absolutely necessary to take chances in life, because if you don't take chances, how will you find out what will and what will not work for you? So coming back to what is happening in the world of real estate, Dallas real estate market, single family homes, residential real estate is doing really well. I'll tell you that right now, today today is June 1st. So, talking about May, talking about April, the level of permits that builders get to construct homes was historically down. They were historically low, the number of permits that builders got. So, which means there's going to be less inventory available for people to purchase in the market. There are different people out there who have been waiting for months upon months upon months upon months. They've been waiting for the right time, waiting for the right moment. The question is, what is the right time? What is the right moment? I feel every moment when you're ready to make a move, it needs to be the right moment. Because right now, people are sitting there and people are thinking that, okay, interest rates have gone up and we're not going to start buying until the interest rates come out. But people don't realize that interest rates, when they start going down, which we expect that to start happening in the past, not in the past, we expect that to start happening probably, in the next, maybe by the end of this year, next 12 to 18 months. Um, of course, I don't know for sure, but right now, inflation is already under control. It's already coming under control. So Federal Reserve, uh, were it was increasing interest rates because it didn't want us to go into recession. So inflation has already started to come down, and spending has reduced. Now that the spending has been reduced, unless some other catastrophe happened, right? Which you just never know. We went through COVID. We just don't know. Anything is possible. But as long as there's no other major catastrophe to impact the interest rates, we do expect another quarter point increase sometime. But after that, we do expect in a few months for interest rates to slowly, gradually start coming down. So, having said that, I think the most important thing is, if you are ready to buy, commercial real estate investors are buying left and right. This is that time. At least 50% of the real estate which was purchased last year, a vast majority of it was purchased using cash. So there are a lot of cash investors out there, and they are picking up properties on cash. Um, if you are an investor and you are looking to buy real estate, if you are an investor, every builder will not sell to an investor. If you are an investor and you're wanting to buy, there is one builder who has homes. They have 3 homes left, inventory homes left in Farmers Branch. These the square footage is between 18 and 1900, 3 bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2 story townhomes. If you are interested, there are 3 homes left in by this builder, 3 inventory homes. It's 500,000. It's 500,000, 499, 500,000, 3 bedroom, 2.5 bath. Now the thing is, I do encourage investors, if they are able to purchase new builder homes. Yes, your ROI is going to be less right now, but you will be able to refinance when interest rates start going down. At the end of the day, when you become a real estate investor, it's said that you should have 6 months worth of money of payments sitting in your bank account, just to be able to deal with or handle any contingency. Having said that, keep in mind, a lot of people who I speak to, a lot of people, and they say that, you know what, we had bought this house, and as an investor, and we had put a tenant in this property, and the tenant had turned out to be a really, really bad tenant, and we had a really bad experience with that real estate. So here's the thing: when you become a real estate investor, no matter what you do in life, becoming a real estate investor is also part of entrepreneurship. You are an entrepreneur when you become a real estate investor. There are certain things that you have to take into account. Those certain things, there are operation costs, there are all these different kind of expenses. If you have a steady job, you need to decrease your ROI, and you need to have the mindset to have a property manager manage your asset for you, so that you don't get all those calls from a tenant, and it doesn't rile you up, it doesn't stress you out. It makes a huge difference. Every single entrepreneur, successful entrepreneur that you're going to talk to, will tell you that solopreneurship is not the way to become successful in life. The mindset that let me do everything, let me do this, let me do that, let me do everything myself, let me see where I can, you know, grab fast money, let me take whatever maximum I'm able to take from everyone. That mindset is not the right mindset to have. According to my mentors, when you take from others, which is not really yours, when you keep sitting there and thinking, oh, I'm only going to do something for this person based on what do they have to give me, that is not the mindset that makes you successful. What makes you successful in life is having the ability to share your knowledge, to share whatever it is that you have the ability to share and put it out there, because it's the law of karmic balance. Whatever it is that you put out, it ricochets back to you. When you put goodness out there, when you're there for people that you love, when you're there for people that you care about, when you're there for friends and family, that right there is the karmic balance. What you put out there is what will come back to you. At the end of the day, we all leave everything behind. Statistics show that even if you are a multi millionaire, after you die, people forget about you in a few years' time. But if you've gone out of your way to touch someone's life, and if you had an impact on someone's life, that right there, people will never forget. Bringing us back into real estate, if you are out there and you are looking to invest, buy or sell in real estate, please do reach out to me. 972 um, 972, okay, I'm going to 244 3106, 972 244 3106. Email me at vip@simadillon.com. This builder, it's Farmers Branch. They have three inventory homes. It is 499,000, two-story. I personally think it is a great, the location is amazing. Great location, great locality to get a tenant, put a tenant in the property, start, if you pay cash for it, start generating passive income immediately. If you are looking for Frisco, Frisco has some homes which are around the $600,000 range, 601, $610,000 range, and these homes are, they are great builders. It's If you are looking in Frisco, this might be the way to go. Frisco does have some other opportunities as well. There are opportunities in Frisco which are in different cities, actually. So Frisco, I already told you. If you are looking if you are looking for something, there's a $264,000 home. It is in the city of Josephine. It's the city of Josephine, 264,000, 315,000, 270,000 for a 1,500 square feet, three-bedroom, two-bathroom house. If you are looking for, this is in Josephine. It's a great builder. The builder is giving you multiple incentives. The builder is actually, if you are looking to buy for yourself, the builder is giving you on select homes under 5% interest rate. Under 5% interest rate, the builder is locking you in at. If you are interested, 270,000. This is Josephine. There, McKinney is there. 377,000, 385,000, 436,000, depending on the floor plan and square footage. So, having said that, we are going to be going into a break. And we will continue when we come back from the break. You're listening to Heart to Heart with Saima, 214 817 3333. So it is so hot. If you can see, I'm sweating. It's so hot in the studio. Um, so there are two fans on over here. मगर इतनी गर्मी है स्टूडियो के अंदर तो we are going to go back and resume in a few minutes. So how is everyone doing? Um, Thank you for being here. Let's see, who all do we have here? Hey Shabnam, how are you? Amit Gill, hey Farah, कैसी हो? Naeem Sandy, Kulsum Ahmed, Sarkit Tovi, Noor Sumro, Syed Sahil Raza Azmi, Shrikant Kalpande, Bina Sultana Aftab Mogheri. Thank you all for being a part of Heart to Heart and being here. And let, we have people watching on Instagram as well. So Instagram, we are going to go ahead and disconnect from. And if you want to continue listening, do join us on. You can join on Facebook. You can join on YouTube. We're going to continue streaming on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn for the next 25 minutes, 30 minutes. So I'm actually quiet because we have a break on the radio, which is at um, 1:30 to 1:35. Those few minutes kind of just give me a little time to regroup. And we have 1 minute and 40 seconds to go back. Um, और आप लोगों की लाइफ में क्या चल रहा है? मेरी लाइफ में जो भी चल रहा होता है मैं तो उसके बारे में आके यहाँ पर बातचीत कर देती हूँ. And I do appreciate you guys, your kind words, and um, you know, जब आप लोग, you know, I- it's wonderful to actually meet people when I'm out. You coming up to me and introducing yourself and telling me if the show has any meaning for you, or if you enjoy it or not. Again, everything is not for everyone, and you do whatever you have the ability to do to touch lives. So we have we have 39 seconds to go back into the show. So Hello and welcome back. You're listening to Heart with Saima. I come to you every Thursday from 1 to 2, and I bring to you, basically things from my heart. And that is why the show is called Heart to Heart with Saima. Um, this experience started off as a podcast in April of 2020 when we were all quarantined and हम लोग सब घर में stuck हुए हुए थे and this person who I did a class with said, "Hey, why don't you start your podcast?" And that's kind of how it started. And I started my podcast, and I called it Heart to Heart. And it's been over 3 years, and what a amazing experience it has been! What an amazing journey it has been, because. Right here, the um, the most wonderful people that I came in touch with, and the people that I brought to my show, it's been such a fantastic journey. And I will tell you, the experience, what it taught me, the lesson my podcast taught me, is that बहुत सारी चीजें हैं which are there in our head, and we are, while growing up, I don't know if it's media which puts all these thoughts into your head, these distinctions of people between the different religions or different aspects of the religion, between different cultures, and between the color of our skin. I think as a desi, just culture se hum aa rahe hain, this culture is obsessed with the color of the skin. And having said that, it seems like the whole world is obsessed with the color of the skin. कौन कितना गोरा है, कौन कितना सावला है, fair and lovely की creams ताकि आपका रंग साफ होता जाए, हो सके. So I think the world is just obsessed with the color of the skin. But जब आप बाहर, अगर आप खुदा की इस दुनिया को देखें जो कि इतनी रंगीन है, the colors of the rainbow, which basically make the world so beautiful because of the different colors. I think that right there is so dynamic. So we have all this conditioning which is instilled in our brains over time, and हमें लगता है कि ये रंग ज्यादा साफ ये अच्छा लगता है या वो ज्यादा अच्छा लगता है. But in actuality, none of it makes any difference. So, जो मेरे podcast, what my podcast and what my show did for me, the most valuable lesson that it taught me was that none of it makes any difference. सबका खून एक जैसा है. Everyone in this इस कायनात में हर इंसान is created by the same creator. हर इंसान, we all have the same fears, we have the same strengths, we have the same weaknesses. All this that is given to us, actually हम लोग कितना हमारे बीच में सिमिलैरिटी है, regardless of having different religions or having different culture. It all boils down for me to the fact, are you a good person or you're not a good person? And it ends right there. आपका मजहब क्या है, आपका कल्चर क्या है, आपके आपकी स्किन का कलर क्या है, आप गोरे हैं, आप सांवले हैं, आप काले हैं. None of it makes any difference, and honestly it shouldn't make any difference. And that's what my podcast did for me. My podcast gave me the ability to be able to meet with people, to bring different people from Australia or Africa or Europe or Dubai or anywhere in the world, bring different people, चाहे वो Jewish, Christians, Muslims, Hindus, Sikhs. It did not make any difference. Bringing in different people from different places of the world and having these discussions. And every individual who came on my show, they touched my life in some capacity or the other. They left me feeling enriched. They left me a better person, and it taught me the most valuable of lesson, कि no matter who the guest is and where they are coming from and whatever their religion might be and the color of their skin, we at the core we are all the same, and there's no difference. You are either good or you're bad or you're ugly. Because ये आपकी सोच, आपकी दिल के अंदर जो सोचें होती हैं, आपके दिमाग में जो चीज़ें चल रही होती हैं, basically that's what makes you, good, better, or ugly. It's not your looks, it's not the color of your skin, it is not the social conditioning कि आपका वेट कितना है, आप पतले हैं, आप मोटे हैं, आप ये हैं, आप वो हैं, आपके बाल छोटे हैं, आपके बाल लंबे हैं, ये सोसाइटी की सारी कंडीशनिंग है. Having said that, we jump back, we segue again into a little bit of real estate. So, agar aap investor hain, if you are an investor, there is this one in builder who is open to selling to investors. They have homes at 499,000 in a farmer's branch. These are such strong locations. These are townhomes. Yes, you do pay dues, but these are new homes, and this builder is ready to sell to investors, and you will get a tenant because these are beautiful locations. There are, I believe, there are around 3 homes in Plano. These are townhomes. They are in Plano. They are 499. One of this. These are townhomes. So one of them, it's a 4 bedroom, 2.5 bath, 1,903 square feet, 2 garages, 2 stories, 499,000. There's another one which is 549,000. This is 4 bedroom, 3.5 bath, 2,006 square feet, 2 garages, 2 story. And the third one, which is also 549,000. All these 3 homes are in Plano. They are on a first come, first serve basis. Then you are able to reach out to me, 972-244-3106, VIP@simadillon.com. Reach out to me. And there's just one house, which is 499, not a house, it's a townhome, it's a villa, 1,903 square feet. And, you're able to purchase it, it's move in ready, and you are able to purchase it, and immediately you're able to put in a tenant in this property and start generating passive income. I was speaking to someone yesterday, and they were like, I have this money, and this money, I have this $500,000. It's been sitting in my account for the past few years, making no money at all because it's sitting there. I want to invest it, and and this person doesn't want to take a lot of risk with this money. It's very hard earned money, and they want to invest in something where they start generating a passive income. Now, this house, which of course it's on a first come first serve basis, which is 499,000, it is it's 500,000, 499. As soon as closing happens, you're able to put a tenant in this property. So on the conservative side, if we are able to get anywhere from 3,000 to 30 to 3,300 on this 4 bedroom, 2.5 bath villa in the city of Plano, it's one of the best. It's with minimum risk. You're able to, for these people who are wanting to pay cash, they're able to start earning. Even if they earn around $3,000, just imagine 3 times 9, $36,000 they're going to earn on this in 1 year. They have had this 500,000 sitting in their account for the past 5 years. So 36,000 times 5, right? If they would have already bought this a few years back, they would have actually been able to get this same house for maybe 350, which is now 500, or 380, or 400,000, which is now at 500,000. So the more you sit there and you think and you wait, the more time you lose. Validation for yourself needs to come from you. Teach your children, teach your daughter, teach your sons to love themselves. How do you teach your children to love themselves? When you remove your unfulfilled expectations from them, when you guide them, you provide them a framework, and you show them the way, but then you let them make their own decisions. The more ugliness there is in a household, the more children are exposed to lack of love within their homes, the more children see their mother or their father always bickering and being nasty about the spouse, about the relatives. That person fills a household with misery. If you feel why your kids are not flourishing in life, and I'm not talking about financially, everything for me, the core of everything is from the heart. Your heart, it is all about love. And I will tell you, I'll be the first person to say that I've screwed up multiple times in my life. I've I've made, I made decisions, and I don't call them mistakes. If you follow me, I for me, looking at mistakes is just different experiences which don't give us the outcome that we hoped for. And that's what mistakes are. But mistakes are also just experiences. And I'll be the first person to tell you that I have screwed up or multiple times in life. But you don't hold on to those. You know what? You messed up. It's okay. You get up and you keep going. And that's what life is all about. Life is about just taking in all these experiences, which either do or do not give you the outcome that you hope for. And it's all about moving forward from there. I'm going to segue again into real estate just a little bit, commercial real estate. If I have anyone here listening on the show and you're interested in becoming involved in a huge development opportunity close to Universal Studios, this is a huge opportunity, but the numbers are extremely high. If you are in development of hotels and development of hospitals and development, if you are a big time developer and you're looking to get into a development of 168 acres in the city of Prosper, right across, close to Universal Studios, reach out to me, send me a message, vip@simadillon.com. If you know someone who has that kind of net worth to be able to get involved in a project of tremendous magnitude, 972-244-3106, 972-244-3106. If you know anyone who is in development, I would appreciate a referral from you. I'm looking for those people who either are themselves or who themselves know people who are able to get involved in a development of 268 acres near Frisco, right 5 minutes from Universal Studios, which is coming up in the city of Frisco. If you are interested, please do reach out to me, vip@simadillon.com. Become real estate investors. Every individual should be a real estate investor. Your mindset, change your mindset. I was talking to this friend of mine who is Caucasian. He's a white American. And he was asking me, he was like, every Desi, Pakistani, Indian, Bangladeshi, every Desi person that I meet, and I'm working with them, their mindset is so much about me, 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 me. मैं क्या कर सकती सकती हूँ, मैं क्या ले सकती हूँ, मैं क्या, किससे क्या, कौन मुझे क्या दे सकता है. That mindset, said, it's such a toxic mindset. And I will also be the first person to tell you that some of the most magnanimous and some of the most amazing people that I have met in this country, coming to the United States as an immigrant and living in this country for a few decades. And I have met some of the most giving people whose energy is like, okay, let me teach you what I can. Let me go out of my way for you. Let me do whatever I'm able to do for you. And it leaves me feeling overwhelmed. It leaves me feeling just wow, that that I don't have anything to give you in return. Yet you feel that you want to just bend over backwards, or you just want to go out of your way to just open these doors for me. Wow, I mean, what kind of a person are you? And I've met these people in this country. And it's actually just such a sad feeling when someone comes to you and tells you, what is it? Is it an immigrant mindset, which makes people feel that, you know what, I'm going to, what do you have for me? As a real estate agent, what can you give me? What can you give me? Everything coming back to me, me, me. I have nothing to give you, but what do you have for me? What can you give to me? Only then I'm going to do. The Desi mindset. What is it with this mindset of what can I take from others? Change that mindset. Listening to all these people that I listen to as mentors, as empowering people, these extremely successful people running these companies which are like 100 million or plus, their mindset is, what can I give back? Because someone in my life at some point in my time went out of their way and did something for me, opened some doors for me, and did something for me. You want to go out there and you want to donate to charities. You want to donate to charities. You want to donate to, different organizations. Charity begins at home. Charity brings with people around you. Charity begins with your loved ones around you. Look around you. See who needs help and change, go touch someone's life. Pick up the phone. Okay, so you can't do it financially. Fine. Do you have a skill that you can teach someone? Do you have just a smile that you can give someone? Who's in your life, a friend or someone that you haven't spoken to in years, in many years that you haven't spoken to, you haven't reached out to them? Why don't you reach out to someone that you haven't spoken to in a long time? Just touch their life. If you are financially in a great place, just Venmo something to someone. Just send it via PayPal, or just send something to someone overseas. Just change someone's life, make someone's day. That is something everyone, this a random small act of kindness that everyone has the ability to do. You're driving, किसी को रास्ता दे दो, instead of fighting with someone on the streets or on the freeways. किसी को रास्ता दे दो, give someone a smile. You're in the line at Chick-fil-A or any other group, any other fast food restaurant. Pay for the people behind you. Just a random act of kindness. अपने daily उसके अंदर, life के अंदर. Bring in a small act of kindness. When was the last time you spoke to your parents? When was the last time you went to see your family? काम है, काम है, काम है, टाइम नहीं है. अरे टाइम तो बनाने से बनता है. There's nothing more valuable than love. चलो बाकियों को छोड़ दो. Your kids. Be that parent who has the ability to give unconditional love to your child. that unconditional love, it changes everything. It changes the dynamics of everything, that unconditional love. और ये सब चीज़ें वो नहीं है कि मैं कोई बहुत परफेक्ट हूँ इन सब चीज़ों को हर वक्त कर रही होती हूँ, नहीं. And that's what my radio show and that's what my podcast is all about. It's for me. क्योंकि जब मैं ये सब चीज़ें बोल रही होती हूँ तो मैं ये सब चीज़ें खुद के अंदर रीइंफोर्स कर रही होती हूँ कि when did you do this last time, when did you do that last time. You know what, make an effort, do it for yourself, do it yourself. And that's what Heart to Heart is all about. We come here and we talk about different things, and we talk about touching lives. So there are multiple things in real estate that I've spoken to you about. And I do apologize that it's very difficult for me to answer the radio. So, the calls during the show. So I usually don't. So I do apologize to the people who are calling. But if you are looking to invest as an investor, this builder has homes in Salina. This builder has homes in Plano. These are townhomes. These are villas. They have 3 villas left in Farmers Branch. They are at least a couple of them in Farmers Branch at 500,000, 499. There is one at 499 in Plano. There are a couple in Plano at 500 and around 550. If you are looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, please do reach out to me. If you have to be realistic. If you're not a realistic buyer, you're not going to find anything. I have a list of inventory in every single city. We are seeing the lowest prices in Josephine. If you're looking for something which is around 270, we are seeing that price point in Josephine. The builder is giving you 5% interest rate on certain properties, select properties. The builder is giving 5% interest rate that you are able to get. If you have the flexibility, you're working from home, then this is for you. Under $300,000. But you have to have the courage to make a move. If you are looking for a custom house, there are custom homes which are going to be starting. There's custom communities which are going to be coming in at the fields in Frisco. This is on the border, very close to where Universal Studios is going to be coming in. So this is close to Universal Studios. That's where these custom homes are. There's also big builders who are going to be in there, and those homes are going to be starting at 1.3 in the fields in Frisco. If you're interested, reach out to me, let me know, and we can set up a time and we can work on the logistics. If you are looking for Windsong Ranch, there are 3 lots. These are homes anywhere from 1.8 to 2.5. 3 lots in Windsong Ranch in the city of Prosper. There are multiple opportunities. Market is getting stronger in Dallas Fort Worth simply because there is a shortage of inventory. Houses are continuously, every house is going under multiple offer. As long as it looks good and it's priced right, every house is going into multiple offers if the price is right and if it looks good, because there's a shortage of inventory. And you think it's going to change? Hey, I don't know. Jadoo ki chadi nahi hai mere paas. Anyways, you're listening to Heart with Saima, and I will see you next week. Thank you all for being here, and thank you for being a part of Heart to Heart with Saima.